The only thing I listen to in the morning is Howard Stern. Except for when I go for those like 2 months where I forget to re-up my Sirius.
And then
I listen to Carson Daly.
Yes!
I found out was on the radio.
Yeah. He's actually not that bad. He's not years better
well,
than...
you listen to Ryan Seacrest. You listen to Ryan Seacrest, and you're just like
I hate you.
He's like, here's the deal. Like he knows what he is. He does the best version of it.
I hate it.
I love that you're saying he knows what he is, not who he is. He knows that he is a creature.
He's a creature.
He is a leech on society.
Well, he has to be a what with how much he does. Right?
That's
with
true.
how much he does, he's not a human being.
He's such a multi-hyphenate. Hyphens are jealous.
I think he is a robot. And he also has a co-host. None of you know this because you're not in LA, or some of you are. But he has a co-host that, just say anything, Phil. And I'm going to be that co-host right now.
And I went to the store, though.
The store? Really?
Yeah. You know how I love wings.
Now, was it a store, or was it like a grocery store? And you're like, stop talking!
I just got my eyebrows done, and so I went to the wing shop.
Your eyebrows, wings. And you're like, have you never heard of anything?
Oh, and then she does, like, what is it, the Daily Sleaze?
Oh, she's like, now, apparently, Rihanna took pictures.
It's funny
so much.
It's so funny too, because she mispronounces about 80% of the people
Rihanna.
on it.
I think she's like an 84-year-old woman that was contracted in, and they're just like, Ryan, we're sorry, and she's like, where am I? How'd I get here? Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Also, I do want to know.
Really? You had breakfast this morning.
She does. Like, you're like, stop talking, ma'am.
How many people do you think he went through that Ryan Seacrest was like, she's trying to outdo me.
Yeah.
They just got this like set-up woman.
This idiot. I want her.
Yeah. Please.
Please, this one.
It's a woman who grew up in a hole in the ground. And it's like,
everything he says is immensely
everything is a wonder.
Wait, so
Pancakes.
either Carson Daly or Big Boy and the Neighborhood?
In the hood! That's what they do, right? When someone's there?
That wasn't a white. That was a white.
I feel like
From that episode of Entourage when he goes on the show and they're like, we got Vincent Chase in the hood, and they got like a cowbell and stuff.
I feel like it's one guy that's really good at voiceover work.
He's just really good.
He's like, isn't that right, little Tina? It's right! He's going, no, isn't it? I'll tell you it is. It's just one guy. You're like, wait, I'm sorry, where's the neighborhood?
Hello and welcome to another daily dose of Table Talk. We're talking about your question, topic, tech stuff, Twitter, Facebook, all the Reddit stuff. My name is Philip DeFranco.
I'm Matt Newton. I knew it was gonna happen too. I almost did it on purpose because I was like, I wonder if he's gonna go. Do it, buddy, go.
Oh, okay. I'm Matt Lieberman.
There you go. Oh, okay. I'm Matt Lieberman.
Home.
I like that.
Okay.
Andrew DeMoss says, if you can erase one memory of someone you know, which would it be and why?
Okay, I just found out that my ex-roommate totally just maybe slept with a girl that I have had a massive crush on for a long time.
That was very definite but not committal.
Well, no, it's because it's like
the
crush doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I have a girlfriend and I'm in love with her. It would never come to pass.
Yeah.
It's not a thing.
But it's still a dick move.
It's still a dick move. I don't know. I can't remember if he has any awareness that I liked her for a really long time.
Well, then you can't be mad.
I know.
I dreamed, loved her.
You didn't date her.
Didn't date her.
Didn't let her know.
Didn't let her know. May not have even let him know.
Man, this is...
I know that there's something wrong with me. It's
what
my
rabbit
problem.
hole is this?
It's my problem. It's a deep, dark rabbit hole called male affection.
I know.
That's true.
It really is.
It's a big old wascally rabbit hole.
I didn't let her know. No one actually knew.
He totally must have known. He must have.
Because men are so good at emotional insight.
I am sometimes.
I don't know if I've ever been into a girl and then a friend hooked up. Back in the day, I had lots of weird issues, and I would only be interested in a girl that my friend was already dating.
Oh my goodness,
wow.
Phil.
That's
I would never act
Who
on it.
was Lindsay dating when you were
No, Lindsay was single. No, but way back in the day, it was a thing just in my head. It never really
You were
turned.
just that third wheel on every day that was like, hey,
No,
Tammy,
no.
you wanna back up? How you doing? And she's like, Phil.
You guys gonna go in that room? Cool, I'll just play out here and play Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Let me know if you guys want to hang out.
Yeah. But is it also that thing I had when I was younger where you see your friends and they're in relationships with these great girls and you're like, I could treat her better than he could.
No. A lot of it was. I think it all stemmed from this one time. I had a best friend. I was kind of his really, really fat sidekick,
Yeah.
right? And then I
Sidekick.
was into the girl, and then I lost all this weight, and then their relationship went to shit, and then you know.
And then Phil got a chance.
You're 18 years old and stuff happens.
Thin main
And
character.
Ryan Gosling. No, Ryan Gosling. He does.
Yeah, what awkward phase did that guy?
Oh,
go
I would
through?
love to see
I was
fat
just
Ryan
thinking of-
Gosling as the fat sidekick.
No
I know
one.
that would be a crime against humanity to
I'd
make
still
him
do
fat.
it. No,
You'd still
go
do
for
the
it. I
fat
get
Ryan
it.
Gosling?
That should
Yeah.
never
If he
happen.
spoke still in that husky
I'm like
Brooklyn
one of those.
voice.
I am one of those girls that I'm like. I love a good like thickness. I do. I love. My boyfriend hates it because I'll grab his stomach and I go, "This is where the cheese is."
Oh my god.
Violently hates it.
Yeah, no shit.
Right,
All
he'll be
men
like-
would hate that.
I go,
That's terrible.
This is where the cheese is.
Let me
He's
just
like,
cut off your
Do you
testicles.
just grab parts of his body
I
and
do.
then talk
I
to
was
it
like,
like it's a
this is where the
character?
cheese
My
is.
girlfriend does that too.
And he, yeah.
She's like, I love you, belly. It's a good belly. I don't want to have one.
This is
That's the relationship thing. It's like it's
Yeah.
the freshman 10.
Yeah.
You know, it's like there's a dumb and 15. I'm like, there's like-
Oh.
no, not for him. For me.
girlfriend
like,
has,
we
like-
eat pad thai all
She has
day.
an obsession with my butt. She'll grab my butt. She's like, "This is my butt. This is mine. I want you to remember whose it is."
That's
she have
almost
a
that's
list?
almost manipulative.
Does
Are
she
you
have a list?
okay?
What
Do
do
you
you-
feel like you're trapped a little bit?
I feel
This
safe.
is mine. And she's like, haha, no, it's not. This is my butt.
This is mine. I do with it what I please.
Okay, yeah, it's
All
your
right,
butt.
damn. It's
butt is this? Yours. It's your butt.
To date, nothing has gone up my butt.
Okay, well, you know what? We'll check back in 2 months.
Check back in 2 months.
How long have you been with your girlfriend?
It'll be 7 months.
7 months.
Yeah, we'll check back in a
When
year.
did you drop down that love word that I heard you say?
Oh man, it was early. Things
Yeah.
moved fast, you know? Like, it was
Not
just...
butt fast, but
Not
fast.
butt fast, but fast enough. I don't know, like maybe 3 months in. Like
that's
it was
normal.
it was like sort of like we spent tons and tons of time together, and then she went on vacation, and then I went on vacation. There was kind of like 2.5 weeks where I didn't see her, and I just was floored at how much I missed her, and I was just like, my life is better with this person in it. I
Yeah.
shouldn't deny that.
It's that PEA, man.
You gotta.
It gets
I
ya.
will say a little bit of advice. I'm glad that it's working out for you.
Right.
When Lindsay, she was traveling, she was gone for like 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I thought I wanted to propose was like during
In
that
that
because you're just
moment.
like, she's gone. Like this
What
guy
if she
starts like
meets-
messing stuff in your head.
This
Like,
guy at your stomach?
Yes,
He's
you're
like, I'm
rumbling,
hungry and no one's here to cook.
What's
What's
happening?
happening?
We can't eat wings every day.
I'm so full of wings.
Wouldn't you love it though if he really did have a top out and he was like, "Hey Phil, I've been thinking about this Lindsay thing.
But I mean,
I think we should propose."
Yeah, we should propose, see? And, maybe we'll head down to the boulevard.
I like that this whole episode, we barely touched on this.
Sorry, guys.
But it's like 90% people talking to body parts and body parts talking
to
back.
you. Hello. Hello. I'm really glad that my chichas never talked to me because they'd say a lot of things like, "We're trapped in here."
Dude, if Lindsay did stuff like that, it would mess with my head. Like,
If she was like,
you just
"This
said
is where
that.
the cheese is."
You just said that, and then like I just imagined like in my brain,
punching
my brain.
her.
No, like her, like me waking up and she's like, "Someone's sleepy," and I'm like, "Ah!" Anyway,
My dick has a voice
And they just-
in my relationship.
yeah.
Really?
What is
Yeah.
the voice?
I
like to
it.
think-
It just says good at all times.
How did I know?
Wow.
How did
Yeah.
I know his penis was gonna be like almost Spanish?
Almost Spanish.
Oh, whoa! What the hell is
I
that?
don't know. It's just
I just went
it's
into
right
troll.
here.
Your penis is a wiener troll.
Is
wiener
what?
troll. It's a wiener troll.
It's a wiener troll.
It's a wiener. No, you made
Get
it.
away from my bridge. I'm
If it
hard.
was a wiener troll, wouldn't it be a troll that attacks wieners or something? Or
no,
it would be
because
it would be
I'm
underwater.
3-5-0 fum. I smell the wieners of
But
Englishmen.
can you imagine there's like probably little nut trolls too that are like, "Hey, yeah, you can't pass here.
Yeah, someone's feeling nutty today. Me.
Hey, you can't pass." I don't know what. I don't know what
Trolls
memory.
that tell nut puns. I'm against
Nut
this.
puns.
Nut
Hey.
pun trolls.
I don't know why that Nickelodeon pitch didn't work out.
Right?
It's a nut pun troll. It's animated.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, we'll throw in a wacky crab
Maybe.
sidekick.
If it was the
Maybe.
80s, they would have picked it up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
100%.
totally.
Locked it.
And then like done a lot of LSD when writing it.
Tonight on the Disney Channel, Gummy Bears and the Nut Pun Troll.
Troll. Okay, we gotta. Who wrote this? Frank. You're fired.
Frank, lay off the nuts,
Frank went to Burning Man and it got really real. All right. P.S. I wouldn't delete any memories because I have a bad memory. Anyways, moving on.
Oh, yeah.
Finnegas McBlurptunt.
Of course. Of course.
That's the name in the nutshell. Finnegas McClapton. What's the most terrifying yet creative way you've imagined yourself dying? Finnegan, are you okay? Finnegas? Terrifying yet creative way you imagine yourself dying. I don't know. It's more than likely going to be like a choking on like yogurt land or something. It's going to be like frozen.
Those kiwi seeds. You don't think they'll get lodged, but then.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, I know that for a fact, like anytime I climb up high, I love heights. I don't care about them. I have no problem with them. But there's always that minute where you're like, is that I'm gonna go? Like, you know, you're like, I'm gonna climb up to this roof. Oh no. I'm gonna climb this tree. Oh no. So maybe that, feeling like I'm gonna go.
That's how I used to feel. I used to be deathly afraid of heights, but it was like reversed, where if I was around tall buildings, I thought they would all collapse on me.
On you?
Because they're so tall,
Inception
no matter
style?
how I run, how fast I run, I can't escape it.
No.
But I always was afraid that someday I would be possessed by some kind of spirit.
Demon?
Right? Demon. Or even angel, even like the ghost of someone's grandfather, and they're still getting used to how my body moves, and then, you know, they think I'm faster than I am, and I get hit by a car.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, who hasn't been there?
One, I'm going to say, your fear of tall buildings, you just got to remember.
Sideways.
Sideways. That's what Prometheus taught us.
Yeah.
Fucking run sideways, bitch.
Sideways.
One.
Why are you
no
trying to
sideways.
outrun? Sideways.
There's not enough sideways. It's still big.
I don't know. It's still big.
It's still big.
Oh no.
It's a whole city. Okay, if a building is a whole city block and it's tall. I still have to run a whole city block before it falls.
Also keep in mind, you got to remember the law of triangles, which if you're in California, you should know. If something's falling, most likely there's another building. It's gonna hit it. There's gonna be space created.
Yeah.
That's why in an earthquake, unless you're in a certain area, you're not supposed to go under the bed because that shit's gonna crush you.
Okay. So wait. So the falling building is the hypotenuse.
Yeah. So
the street.
So something's falling.
Right.
Oh no.
Oh no, Matt should be right here.
Oh yeah, Matt's.
Triangle.
Oh,
he should be in the
Here's
triangle.
Matt.
Oh, there I am.
Oh, thank God.
God, I'm
And then
fat.
you're like, oh, I'm gonna go.
You're really fat.
You okay?
Yeah.
This is where the cheese is.
How did I jump that
This is
high?
where the cheese is.
So now you know the law of triangles.
Now you know the love triangles as demonstrated.
How would you creatively die?
Creatively, I've talked about it in my show yesterday. I would very much like to die in a Bruce Willis sense of Armageddon.
Yes, that's a great
of
move.
Self-sacrifice.
Self-sacrifice is really
And
solid.
it's not like one person will be thankful. It's a whole world. And
You're the hero. Like, there's a statue to you for sure.
I'd hope so.
Yeah.
At least like a shitty library.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Philip DeFranco library.
Welcome to the Philip DeFranco shitty library.
Well, it's like, and libraries are so expensive now, so it'd be like Philip DeFranco and so-and-so library.
Or better yet, you have to name the next Kindle after me.
There we go.
Oh, you got
the Kindle DeFranco.
Did you get it on your DeFranco?
Did you get on your DeFranco? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I got it.
God, what a hero, right? Totally.
My DeFranco is like so glitchy and buggy. It's
I know,
crazy.
it's
But I will
crazy.
probably die by getting in an accident, being unconscious, and them giving me penicillin. I will.
That's
probably,
how you're gonna go.
Totally.
Are you insanely allergic to penicillin?
Just that. It's the one thing. It's not.
I'm allergic to amoxicillin.
Oh, okay.
But like it's really,
That's what
I
I
can
have to
take
have.
penicillin, and but I'm
think.
allergic to amoxicillin.
I'm actually very confused about my allergies, so
I know.
I'm screwed.
I'm screwed.
I'm allergic to anything that has decongestant in it.
Really?
So I can't take
Oh.
Sudafed and I can't take a decongestant. So whenever I get sick, I'm just stuck with it.
I'm
You're
also
separate from us.
allergic to skinny girls who say they're allergic to gluten.
Oh,
Allergic to them.
that's fair. That's very fair.
So-
Do you break out in hives?
I've heard that
every
so
time
many
you enter
times. It's
Silver
They're
funny,
like,
and it makes you wanna
I'm
kill
really
someone.
allergic to gluten. I haven't been diagnosed, and I feel like it's just an internet thing, but I am.
There were like a million awesome nurses, like taking care of Lindsay and the baby, and then there was just like this one girl that like she had to be the student, and she
Yeah.
was just like, "You look good for a pregnant girl. Do you not eat bread?" And I was like, "Who are you?
Who are you? Get out!
Are you a nurse
What kind
here?"
of a bedside manner is that?
No,
Wouldn't that
she-
be so great that she wasn't at all? It's like, how did she get in here?
What if she was just a really conspicuous spy? She
Yeah.
walks out
It's
of
also-
the hospital, takes off the nurse's
know.
outfit, slips on some shades.
She's like, she doesn't eat bread. Great.
I also found out it's actually pretty. It could be pretty easy to steal a baby.
Yes.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Like
Oh,
there's
wow.
like there are sensors
yeah.
and stuff where alarms can go off, but
but
like,
they're not embedded in your baby.
but to get into the locked rooms, like I literally just had to
You
pick
just
up a
told
phone.
the internet that. Are you okay? You just divulged that to the internet.
What, that it's easy to steal-
steal a baby.
Totally. Well, that's what I've learned is that because I picked up the phone and they're like, "Yes, how can I help you?" And it was like, "Oh, I need to go to room 7 or
Yeah.
something like that. They're like, cool. And then they just let me in. And I was like, cool.
You don't know who I am.
And then you just started picking up babies.
just picking up
Just take a
babies.
baby.
And
We-
hopefully this is him. Hopefully this is him.
Trey's not even ours. We just took home
It's
the
like-
cutest one.
Well, that's-
We were just
well,
like,
you
It's
gotta
like a cat thing, you know. You get another cat, so it's not lonely. So you're
Yeah.
like, oh, which is he's gonna be meshing well
This
with my
one,
kid?
this baby. He has so much hair though, Trey.
Yeah.
I know. It grew
He got a lot of
fast,
hair.
man.
Yeah.
Did she have acid reflux the whole time? Or she
Everyone
like,
keeps saying that, but I think that's like, isn't it like an old wives' tale?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no
She
idea.
said she didn't have a lot of heartburn. He has a ton of hair,
a ton of hair.
but also Jenny, who had Oliver, had a ton of hair, and now he's
Yeah, and
starting
he
to
falls
lose
out.
It,
It all
Yeah.
falls out.
It all falls out. Okay.
It's
Alright.
like it's actually like a weird like baby shifting chrysalis.
I'm gonna be sad when he loses his hair.
All of his black hair, and then he grows in blonde. I had pitch black hair, and it grew in blonde.
What? I had pitch blonde hair and it grew in
See,
brown.
I had pitch black hair when I was
Yeah,
like a
dirty blonde
baby,
hair.
and it was like my mom was finally a kid that looks like me, and then it all fell out, and I was like Aryan. She's like, damn it.
Damn
like,
it.
just for the love of God.
And you were like, genetics, you lose.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Native
suck on
American mother. Me.
You have a Native American mother?
Yeah.
Kick ass.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You'd never be able to tell.
Yeah. My folks are just Jewish.
Oh man. Oh, pickles.
Yeah.
Oh, pickles. You're very successful in most of your fields.
Yeah, I have some advantages that some people probably didn't have growing up. It's not the voice for that.
I also found out, based off of our last table talk, the ambulances are real.
Yeah, Hatzalah. Everyone
No.
told me for days
Everyone, they're
afterward.
like, you lose your Jew card.
I favorited one of them. That's the signifier that I heard.
You don't get it back because of that.
Yeah.
You lose it. You get it back if you can make a good matzo
I'm so
ball.
glad.
You'll be fine.
I was mainly worried that I was like, shit, maybe it's not a thing, and that guy just like told me a random lie to get over
No.
on me. Anyway.
No, he just
Wool
didn't give
over
you
your
all the information.
eyes.
We got this one from Doog6, and it's oddly phrased. A time that you were adamant you were right, and when finding out you were wrong, you stuck with it?
Always, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much always.
Unless it's on the show, then it's like it's good to
Yeah.
clarify, but always.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of those that doesn't really die down hard. My sister's the worst. My sister is one of those that literally, she'll say something and you're like, there's no way that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Unicorns aren't real, Sarah. And she's like, no, they are. I'm a doctor. And you're like, damn it. Fine.
I like to imagine this guy's on the radio.
That guy?
That guy?
Just because his name's Doog.
Dude.
Resident 97.6.
I am the
Doog.
Doog.
He's the
Dude
Doog.
was raised on the radio. He's an all-American boy.
Doog.
I'm already on the
though.
Doog side. I don't know
Yeah.
what's happening.
A time that you were adamant. I don't know. Pretty much all times,
I like
right?
that you're like offended by the question.
Well, I mean, because it's very specific, and I don't know. It really is. It's one of those like all times, every time. But I can't admit when I'm wrong. I am actually one of those people that it's like, yeah, but I'm usually like stupid about it.
Right.
I'm like, well, that was dumb, and you're dumb. I'm wrong. Bye.
I don't like being wrong, but I'm glad to admit it when
Yeah.
it's the truth. I mean, my dad though, he's the kind of person who even when you admit that he's right, he needs to finish his argument.
Yeah, I mean, like,
And
it's fine. You're right.
You're
We
right.
get it.
No,
Yeah.
but this is why I'm right. You don't understand.
I understand.
You obviously don't because
No,
I'm not
you're right.
finished.
I
No,
get it.
Shush,
Moving
will
on.
you be quiet while I finish this?
I don't want you to.
Yeah, exactly.
It is.
It's like-
I know. My dad is very much that person where he's the calm storm. He's like, no, it's probably this. And you're like, no, I don't think it is. And he's like, it's this.
My dad is he's the most sure about what he's saying
Yes.
until you question it, and then he's like, it just falls to pieces.
Really? He's
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
He's like, I heard it on MSNBC.
yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
No,
that sounds
in
about
Spain,
right.
they're using THC to kill tumors. You sure? Not at all. I have no idea.
Yeah, interesting.
I'm always that guy who like I'll act smarter than I am. Where someone will ask me a question like why do Italians eat so much pasta? It's probably because it's cheap, and that's true.
What?
That's
What?
probably true. Well, that's where
You
pizza
have to
came
have an
from.
answer.
Calling all
from it?
Italians
I
cheap,
have
bro?
to have an answer for everything.
Whoa, bro.
Back up, back up,
Calling
back up,
Italians
back
cheap,
up.
bro?
No,
Make
I'm
that fall,
calling
fall.
them thrifty.
No.
What? Thrifty?
Yes.
That's just a nice word for cheap.
That is. It's
And
like,
it's the word that Jews have been using for centuries.
No.
We invented it.
you
Have
invented
the word
thrifty?
Is
Yes.
is that Yiddish?
The year was 1602,
Thrifty is secret Yiddish.
and John Jacob Thriftyovitz strode down Main Street in his cheap
You're
suit.
slowly losing every Jew
No,
ever.
no.
There's
They're all
some
on my
board.
side because when John Jacob Thriftyovitz ran into a dear friend who said, "Man, that is a cheap suit," he's like, "No, it's thrifty." and then he was gifted with 1,000 daughters and a golden goose.
What do you?
Who wants $1,000? He has to pay for their wedding.
You gotta stop this. This is
that's
how
true.
you can't just make stuff. This is how religions are made. What you're doing right
I'm
now.
down with that.
It's terrible.
That's how Jesus did it.
Just Jesus was thrifty and made stuff up.
Yes.
He's like, see that bread? I made it.
I made it.
Out of nothing, pretty much.
Hey, you see that bread? I bet I could make it into more bread. And they were like, oh yeah? He was like,
Why
yeah.
is he an Italian monster?
All his voices are throwing me off.
Jesus is like, hey.
Hey, yo.
Hey, are you
Hey,
a whore?
Pontius
Let's be
Pilate.
friends.
Yeah, come on.
You
Why don't you
leper,
turn the
come
other
here.
cheek? Why don't you, huh? Don't you like wine and God?
Guys, we learned something today. Jesus was the original Fonz.
He was, I was like, he was a greaser?
Hey.
What is happening?
He's like popping his toga.
Yeah, he
Boom.
tapped on the fishes and loaves with his fist, and they just exploded in a cloud of fish and loaves.
Remember when Jesus jumped the shark? Oh.
No, he just walked over it.
Oh, all of this is terrible.
I
We're all
know.
see. This is why you're
Guys.
100% not getting
No,
raptured.
no, we're
Sorry.
not. I'm getting raptured.
Still not. You're still not.
No, I'm getting raptured, guys.
If you want to
I'm a
ask
good
other
person.
questions about like what it's going to be like on Earth when Lee's not raptured, or Jewish stuff,
If you want to ask a question about Jewish stuff, you should put it on the Reddit /SourceFed.
or to a Jewish friend who won't tell everyone that you asked a ridiculous question, because that's usually the best way to work.
Yep. I
don't think
things
so.
out.
Absolutely.
My name's Philip DeFranco.
I'm Lee Newton.
I'm Matt Lieberman.
There we go.
Okay.